All right, folks, we are at the Spring Lax Jam here on a very windy, very rainy day. We're in the Sachem Sports Complex in Holtsville, New York. Down for that face-off was number 18, Brady Greco. He was flanked on the near side by Thomas Paracelli. Far side was Nick Noche, and I will do my best to record amidst the weather here. I am tented up, so if you do have any tent infractions in your view, I apologize, but I'm doing the best I can with the conditions. It is very windy. You might likely pick up some of that on the microphone. Again, best I can do. Sorry, we are playing Sayville. They're wearing their gold and purple. We're wearing our Smithtown whites. The horn did blow a good time before we faced off, so we're probably eroded maybe possibly 2 minutes or more from game time. Not sure that player knew that was coming. Good ground ball there by number 7. I think that's a 7. Getting chased down by Noche. Good defense there. These fields are extremely sloppy. This is an afternoon start, and it rained pretty heavily all morning long. Feeds the crease, man. Goes high over number 23, Dan Russo. First point belongs to Sayville. We'll be back in a moment with another face-off. Brady Greco down for another face-off. This would be a good time to tell you to subscribe to the Red Wolf Video Productions YouTube channel. Be sure to like our videos, and if you do subscribe, make sure you hit that notification button, or else you won't learn about all the new posts that we put up there. Brady Greco with a face-off win there. Charges downfield, feeds Rooney. Rooney to the crease, hits Ruggiero. Ruggiero stabs it home real quick, ties it up at 1. Nice ball movement there. We got Greco to Rooney to Ruggiero, feeding the top right-hand corner. Scores at 1 apiece. We'll be back in a moment. Greco down for another face-off. He's 50% for the morning so far. Excuse me, afternoon. We are playing PM. Another rake win there. Let's see if we can pull that one up. That's Garrett Mangles getting slashed after that ground ball. He's going to slow things up and wait for Fitzsimmons to backfill our long poles. No chase back out on the field. Number 4, Will Fitzsimmons is carrying. Over to number 28, Nick Noche. He runs downhill hard, winds up, room to shoot. Oh, just misses the top corner. Backed up by Rooney, number 2, back behind the cage. Ball will stay white. Inbound to number 14, Devlin, the red helmet. Fitzsimmons looking for help. Feeds Rooney back behind the cage. Defense comes out pretty far to cover him. And they're back down. Rooney hits the pipe. Ball stays white on Fitzsimmons, backing that one up. Heads up play on Fitzsimmons. Devlin feeds up to Mangles. Good physical defense there by Sayville. Devlin skips. Oh, ball pops out. Backed up by Mangles. Rooney chases it down in the corner. It's getting checked up by a defensive long pole. Rooney feeds Fitzsimmons, doesn't connect. Ground ball will go to Noche. 5, Ruggiero carries out, feeds down behind the cage. Simmons comes around the corner, looking for a pass. Feeds Michael Devlin up at the top. Devlin carries across, swims over defense. Feeds Ruggiero, doesn't connect, ball falls into the crease and turns over. Good look by Devlin there. Long pass, doesn't connect, makes its way over to midfield line and is scooped up by an awaiting midfielder. Sorry, maybe that was an attackman. Sayville feeds the top, number 18. They both go down. All right, so let's see, that was a heads-up play by number 18 on Sayville. Goes to the ground, gets back up, is able to find someone awaiting near the crease, feeds, dumps, dunks, and scores. Puts the score at 2. Back in a moment. Greco down for another face-off here. 4th face-off of the afternoon. Able to stay down. A ball pops up, they lose it, and number 7 does eventually come up with it. Pass goes long, and I believe they're going to call that white ball. Dylan Rail inbounds, number 17. Passes across to number 22, Tirana. Tirana feeds Fitzsimmons and is quickly backfilled by Rail as Tirana backs off. Feel an assist coming on here. Rooney's shot doesn't go. Chase down. Ball stays white. Again backed up by Fitzsimmons on the chase. He will inbound on the near side corner. Rooney's got to step on his man. Feeds Ruggiero, pass doesn't go. It is really sloppy out here. Dylan Rail comes up with that. Rooney feeds Devlin, doesn't connect. Chased down by number 18, Brady Greco on the far side of the field. Fitzsimmons' shot goes wide. Chased down by Ruggiero and Rooney. They'll keep the ball white. Rooney inbounds. Waiting for a pick. Oh, he goes the other way off the pick. Feeds Ruggiero. Ruggiero's shot goes high. Backed up by number 14, Michael Devlin. Good job of retaining possessions here, but we got to find the net. Devlin's running across. He gets taken to the ground on the shot. It's a dribbler that gets scooped up in the crease. Goalie does find a long pole to pass to. It's picked off by Trebbing, and the ball will roll out of bounds here on my near side. Ball will turn over and go to Sayville. I do not know what the clock situation is on this tournament here, so I'm just going to go, but with the assumption that these are 40-minute games, which means we're about, let's see, 13 or 14 minutes in. Ball turned over to White. Wasn't exactly sure how, if that was out of bounds or not, but Might have been a loose ball push. Oh, that's going to be a cross check. This is Chris Trebbing going after this guy. That was a pretty brutal hit. Trebbing comes off. I don't know if they're going to penalize him for going after the guy that laid the hit. But that was a blatant lifted cross check with separated hands, so I don't know if that's going to be a non-releasable. We'll find out in a moment. Okay, after some discussions with the refs and the coaches, we've got offsetting penalties here, so we're both going to be man down for the first 60 seconds here, and at which point the Sayville player will remain off for another 60 seconds. So essentially it's a 1 minute for us for the unsportsmanlike, and 2 minute for the hit on by the Sayville player. Has a ball checked loose. He's able to keep the ground ball, beats his man. Oh, we had Mangles wide open. Nice roll there. That shot goes wide. He had Mangles wide open on the far side of the field. I don't know if that was in his field of vision. So we're just about 60 seconds in to the first penalty count. 5 seconds left on the initial 60. Okay, with that, Noche enters and becomes our extra man. I should have checked my clip counter. We're somewhere around 125 when Noche entered. So we've already lost about 10 seconds on that 60. Clock's ticking away here. Oh, nice save by the goalie on Rails Wormburner. And the ball turns over, unfortunately, so Sayville will likely kill this penalty. Oh, a nice check there by Baraselli. And we got a ground ball off in the corner. Lots of bodies flying. Elbows. That was Tirana that ended up coming up with that. Let's see, this field is pretty sloppy. Loose ball here. Noche comes up with it. Can't dodge. You really just can't even hit the brakes on this, and I think that's what happened to Braun a few moments ago. Tirana's trying to come up with this one, get it out of our zone. He beats his man. Feeds rail. Great job there by Johnny T, the Johnny T, number 22, John Tirana. Great effort getting that ball upfield. Players having a real hard time staying on their feet. I'm sure their cleats are pretty caked up. So they're mostly playing with boat shoes at this point. No grip whatsoever. They're not going after Rooney here. I wouldn't be surprised if he rolls back and finds the cage. That'll even the score at 2. And we'll be back in a moment. All right, we're about 17 minutes or so into this matchup. Nice face-off there by Greco. Comes up with a quick win. Feeds Rooney. Rooney's shot soars way high. Rooney looks like he's hurt for some reason. Maybe he got checked on that shot. But ball turns over. I'm assuming that there's not a lot of hold on these sticks with these balls today because everyone seems to be shooting a little bit wild. And I've seen most of these players shoot before, and this is certainly not indicative of their normal play style. Okay. All right, ground ball again. Scooped up. Nice, clean ground ball there, my number. Okay, we're getting a holding call on Sayville. Will force a turnover. Brady Greco, nope, sorry, it's Calavecchio. He has gone back to inbound that ball. Feeds Russo, still in the crease. Long pass upfield to Tobin with the long pole. Tobin's carrying and looks for a pass and finds Devlin. Tobin winds up in, excuse me, not Tobin, that was number 14, Michael Devlin. Shoots from high to low, finds the bottom of the cage, puts the Bulls up 3-2. After that Devlin goal, we're back down for a face-off. I believe it's still Greco down for the face-offs. Can't see through number 3 here. Illegal procedure, ball goes to Sayville. Got my tent blowing in the wind here, so it's going to be, it might impact some visibility from the camera. I do apologize. Number 3. Long pass to the X-Man. Feeds the crease, ball pops up. Crease infraction, ball goes white. Long pass by Russo connects with number 44. I believe this to be Vanderbrink. Vanderbrink's shot is saved. Number 18 feeds the corner. Ball pops up. Chased down by Baraselli, gets stick checked. Number 88, I apologize, I don't know who that is. Good effort in keeping the possession going, though. That ground ball goes purple, and we're back up the other way. Someone's got to step on. Long pass, he fakes the shot. Sorry. Fakes the shot, scooped up by number 81, running hard this way. That is Malin Drucolo, new player to this team. Not sure I said that right, and not sure I'll ever get that one right. Pass did not complete and went out of bounds, so we forced a turnover. Gave a turnover. Ruggiero covering down low. Big long pass here. Bounces into number 2's possession. Long pole. I think we're officially about the halfway point of this matchup. Shot gets pulled way left. Runs out of bounds and chased down by number 3. They'll retain possession. Number 6 gets the ball checked loose by Trebbing, who scoops it up, and a nice clean ground ball there through the mud. And as he flips off number 3, he runs downhill and loses the ball. Nice roll dodge there. Sails out of bounds. ball's going to go back purple. Winds are picking up a little bit here, knocking my tent around. Nice defensive footwork there by number 18, Brady Greco. Oh, yep, snatched by number 88. Needs some help on the ground ball, and he gets it in the form of Thomas Baraselli, number 20, who carries upfield. Feeds Devlin. Devlin rolls off 20, goes downhill, fights his way through, tries to shoot one-handed. It doesn't go, but is backed up by number 17, Dylan Rail. Dylan Rail passes up to, I can't see who. Rooney, number 2. Mangles passes to the crease, feeds Fitzsimmons, shot goes wide. And Rooney feeds Mangles, who goes bottom shelf, puts the score at 4-2. We'll be back in a moment. Greco down for another face-off. By my measure, we've got about 25 minutes played up into this matchup. Long clamp, there we go, nice flip. Big win there for Greco, doing a nice job on the face-offs today. All right, so Dylan Rail pirouetting through trouble feeds Rooney across the crease, and Rooney one times. It puts the score at 5. Present score 5-2. Brady Greco down for another face-off. I'm joined in the booth here by Mr. Braun, who's going to provide some color commentary for us.
Brady Greco playing his heart out. He might have a future in high school. Oh wait, he's going to East with Hobart. He's doing a damn good job.
He's doing a damn good job today in the absence of Mr. Hobart, and he's earning his position as a backup face-off man, I think. I should say that Greco will be the primary face-off player for the Nessequake Middle School team, who will be getting underway about 10 days from now when we're back from our Easter break. They launched their 2019 campaign. I will be filming all or most of the Nessequake games. Schedule providing that I have the time. Tirana on the ground ball instantly creates some separation. The Johnny T carries up to the restraining line, finds Devlin. Devlin finds the outside of the crease, and after Rail does a little dance with number 29 in the cage, he puts it behind him and adds another point to the tally. I think we've got Noche down for this face-off. I cannot tell. Both of the numbers end with an 8, so I can't see what the far number is. It is indeed Noche. Number 28, Nick Noche. The ground ball is scooped up by number 36, Garrett Mangles, who is off to the races, and he hit the brakes, but unfortunately had the ball checked loose. Ground ball on the left side here. Devlin comes up with it and is immediately swarmed. Man down. Still on the ground. Number 2 does finally come up with it. Hits the goalie in the crease, who quickly sails it upfield. Nice grab there by number 11 with the long pole. And are they going to call a loose ball push on that? They are not. It looks to be getting a little scruffy out there. It's Fitzsimmons carrying. Fitzsimmons comes around the corner, rolls off a defender, and jams one home. Puts the score at 7-2. I do believe we've got about maybe 7 minutes left. Noche is preparing for another face-off here. Tell you what, while I'm got a little bit of dead time, I'm going to see if I can find out what the actual rules are for this tournament. Boys Town rules. Here we go. Illegal procedure on Noche. Ball goes purple. I'll have to put this down and read it after we get into the break. Number 3 runs downhill, shoots at Russo's stick. Outlet pass does not connect and goes long. Ball turns over. Number 18 will be inbounding here as Dylan Rail squares off against him.
That's it, Dale. Come on. Good job, Dylan.
We've got a flag down. I'm going to assume on a slash or a helmet contact. Nice check there. Oh, and a big push by Baraselli, letting his presence be known there in the corner. No flag on the push, but we had a flag down before. We'll get a look at the Sayville extra man offense now. I'm going to stop and come back at the beginning of this penalty. Sorry, I think I might have missed that whistle. I'll try to account for that with the penalty clock. I did confirm in that quick break that these are indeed 40-minute games with no timeouts and a running clock. So, assuming they started that horn at the 1:15 mark in the real world time, this should wrap up at 1:55. Present time is 1:50. Pass to the crease was a sharp pass, doesn't connect with number 42. He does pick up his own ground ball, though, to save the possession. And on that countdown, we are back to even as Mangles entered the fray. A little bit too late, though. Their attackman comes up from X, is able to wind up around the corner and tuck one into the Smithtown goal. Present score is 7-3. We'll be back in a moment. After that last goal, we're back down for a face-off. Brady Greco has entered the midfield again to take this face-off. Quick pinch. We've got illegal procedure. I think it might have gotten stuck in Brady's stick for an extra step. Could have just been mud holding that thing in there, though. It is pretty sloppy out there, as I've said numerous times. Mangles is able to break up that pass, force a ground ball that is scooped up by number nobody. Oh. Brady Greco giving him the business, forces him out to the back past the restraining line. Feeds the crease, shot goes. A little bit of ice skating going on out there, but they're able to make it work. Sayville adds one more to the tally, putting the score at 7-4. Brady Greco down for another Smithtown face-off. Near side Baraselli, far side number 4, Will Fitzsimmons. Prolonged battle. Ball doesn't look like it's moved off there, off the midfield spot. Sayville is able to scoot it out, but he goes down. Ball's popped up again, still up. Whoa. Loose ball push on white. Ball goes over to Sayville. They'll be inbounding the ball. I've got 1:52 or so on the real world clock. So we've got maybe 3 minutes or less on in this game remaining. We'll listen for the horn. That was number 99 was Pope checking up there. 96. Sorry, I need to move the camera. A lot of bodies going down there on the clamp. Ball was clamped. And then we're calling a loose ball push. Ball goes to Sayville. A lot of bodies out there on the crease. $154 on my clock. Will Fitzsimmons carries up. Oh, we've got an elbow there. He levels number 6. They're not calling anything there. Will hits the brakes. Ruggiero to Rooney. Rooney feeds Devlin. Devlin's got some loose hands. Ball sails high. Backed up by Rooney. Ball will stay white. Rooney's pass gets banged up by the defense. Ground ball now. That's Calavecchia chasing it down. And there's the horn to wrap this up. Rain held off for the duration of the game. Final score by my count is 7-4. We'll make sure that's accurate during the editing here. But we'll see you back for the next game in a couple of hours. Be sure to hit that subscribe button on the Red Wolf Video Productions channel. If you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. And when you hit that subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell so you're made aware of every new video that comes out. We'll see you at the next game.